Today we're starting our blog lesson off with this short video which will demonstrate the use and functionality of our collectibles database so far. When you're designing an application, many times the way you write your code will be directly influenced by the form that you are designing. That's the case here. Our form is very specific. We said we wanted it to look like a book. So as you can see, we have a black binder with a page on the right, a page on the left, tabs which take and show what's being displayed or where you can navigate to see those collectibles. At the top you'll notice there is no file system and there is no toolbar. All controls are contained directly on the form. So here is our menu system where we have select index, find, remove item, add item, save item, print, so forth and so on. And over here is our toolbar. Now, when the form first opens, all records are displayed by default. We can shorten that list by selecting a collectible category over here. And this is one of the things that is controlled, where the code is controlled by the form design. If you select a tab, it moves the tab from the right to the left and automatically filters the list. And you can do that by selecting on any tabs. If you select down the list, well then it automatically moves the tab above it back over. Now the reason for that is because that's the way a real book with tabs in it works. If you grab further down the list, it moves everything above it over to the left as you flip open that tab. Same thing when you go back. The code does the same thing. If I want to see gems, I click on coins because coins and crystal would be moved to the right, leaving focus on the tab for gems. Pretty cool. Now the other thing you can do, and again this is affecting the code directly, I thought that if a user is using the application and they want to change an index, then the form should automatically redisplay based on the index selected. For example, if I select index and I choose books. Alright, well this is not your default alpha software index selector view. This is a custom view that we created. So now you select books, click OK, and the tabs automatically move over and books is displayed. Pretty cool. The other things that happens when you set the index to books, any records you entered are automatically rendered under books or any other category that you had to select. The same with the tabs. So if I go over here and I select gems, any records entered will show up under gems. Now what happens if you try to enter a record under all? Well, let's take and see. It tells you you can't do it. Why? The reason is because the add item code again is driven by the design. We want the design to be so that when you're adding an item, it automatically filters and provides all lookups based on that collectible category, and you don't see everything. So let's look how that works. If I come over here, I'm on gems and I click add item. Now it starts a new record, comes over here, and the subgroup displayed only shows subgroups for gems. You don't see subgroups for books or for crystal or coins. And the code is what makes that happen. So this is to me an important part of the application and adds great functionality for the user. Now once I start entering, if I select, the data entry goes very smooth. It goes right down the page and all the way down to where you get to the export phone, and then if you continue to enter, it'll take and start a new record automatically, and you can enter in the next record that you want under whatever category you're on. If you are done, you simply click save. If you don't want that record, all you have to do is click cancel and it takes you back to the state that you were in. See, pretty simple. So basically you've seen the functionality of our form. So now, in the blog lesson below, what you'll be able to take and see is how the code is written for our tabs, for our toolbar, for our index, our find, our add item, and edit and cancel. I hope you take the time to read through it, and as always, if you see that this code is useful to you either in the current lesson or as something that you could use on an application you're currently doing, feel free to copy it and modify it for your own personal use. As always, we appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoy the lesson. Have a great day.